Hey guys, it's Sean at eMiniSchool, and we'll look at the cues on this correction. Okay, so from this high to this low, we had a 45% correction, which is pretty minor. So we have been thinking that we would go a little bit higher. We made a double bottom here. Now, with our indicator applied, we did have blue bars at this low. Okay, which means that this down move is most likely over. Okay, so now we've corrected up enough to now break these blue bars. So let's look at the correction. Now, just drawing normal fibs, these are pretty obvious levels. Okay, so breaking it down a little bit further, 45% here, the inverse of that is 55%. Okay, to make 1. Okay, so today we basically came within a few pennies of this 55%. So 45 plus 55 equals 1. So that 1 could be pattern completion or correction completion. Okay, so at this point, as far as a pattern, we have corrected enough to now break this low. So the question is, do we break this high? Do we break this low? So most people are thinking this low is taken out. So in a way, I could feel like, this high could be taken out. The trend is still up. We do have higher targets on the futures, but like the Dow, for example, could correct to 9,300 before those upper targets are hit. So, but there is a reason for this low. So it is symmetry support on the ES, the Russell, and the Dow. The only one that didn't hit is the NASDAQ. The only one that actually closed below for one day was the Russell. All the other ones hit it, broke it intraday, and closed back above it. So the lows are meaningful here. So like you can see this line right here is the symmetry support. So we came down, we touched it, and now we're back up here. So the main one I'm watching is the Qs. We bought Amazon weekly puts today. Let's look at Amazon. Okay, so we have basically the 64 is another number we had. We went a little bit above it, basically testing these trend line lows here. So a pullback into like 193, 190s is what we're looking for on the Amazon. So right here, just want to make a video pointing this out. So, maybe we go higher. So if we do the inverse of a bigger pattern, we would be up at 80%, okay, of this wave down. So even before this low was in, there was 88% corrective symmetry. So the inverse of this is 80%, which would put us about 58. At that point, before we broke the high, we would still be thinking of pullback. So it's really, does this pullback break this low? And really the pattern down will tell us that. So for right here, we're playing it as resistance on the market, and we'll follow it up in a couple days.